Stipulations. They're a funny old thing in wrestling, coming and going as fast as wrestlers doing over-the-top dives. Some, like the reverse battle royal, don't happen to last that long. But some, like Money in the Bank, stand the test of time. 8 men or women trying to grab a briefcase to get a title shot whenever they want. Now featured in countless promotions, national and indie alike, from Impact's Call Your Shot to the Casino Ladder match in AEW. I'm Dan, I'm with WrestleBuddy, and we're counting down WrestleBuddy's top 10 Money in the Bank matches. Number 10. Women's Money in the Bank 2017. It's only right that we start off this list with the first Women's Money in the Bank match to take place at Money in the Bank 2017. To many fans, this match was actually pretty damn fantastic, and to be honest, I'd be one to agree. It's a shame that such a great match had to be ruined by James Ellsworth, but not just because he interfered in it. Having been rerun on SmackDown Live next week, it was a really great match that unfortunately got ruined by some very speculative booking, with Carmella picking up the win on the following SmackDown. Number 9. Men's Money in the Bank 2017. Coming in at number 9 was the Men's Money in the Bank match for 2017, with a big 4.5 stars from Davey Meltman, and clocking in at just over 30 minutes. It was a long one by Money in the Bank match standards, featuring such great talent as AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Kevin Owens. But unfortunately, not all was set to work out as great. Ultimately, this match, while fantastic in execution, was once again victim of some very speculative booking of the time, with Baron Corbin unfortunately failing to cash in his Money in the Bank for a second time. Was this another case of wasted space and time? Well, I'll let you be the judge of that. Number 8. Women's Money in the Bank 2018. From one stacked Money in the Bank ladder match to another, this time in the women's division, featuring such big names as Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Naomi, and Sasha Banks, with Alexa Bliss coming out and picking up the win. Maybe, for this time, actually a shock to some people. Ultimately resulting in Alexa Bliss cashing in just 3 hours later that night, picking up the Raw Women's Championship in the process. Number 7. Money in the Bank All-Stars from Money in the Bank 2013. This match shocked fans, not least with the performances of RVD and Sheamus, as well as all the other great talent in there like Christian, Randy Orton, and Daniel Bryan. For most fans, though, this will be most well known for the unforgettable betrayal of Paul Heyman against CM Punk. Randy Orton picked up a huge win with a massive RKO from the top of the ladder to Rob Van Dam. His victory then led to a title win in controversial SummerSlam just later that year. Number 6. Money in the Bank 2010. One of the more surprising Money in the Bank match wins, with The Miz picking up a huge win in this year, pushing off Randy Orton from the ladder to rush up and grab the briefcase, leading to a main event with John Cena. We'll let you know how that went. Otherwise, great highlights to look out for from this match. As ever, stunning performances from Evan Bourne and John Morrison, who just flourish in Money in the Bank matches. It's almost like it was designed for them to be in. Number 5. Money in the Bank 2014. When it comes to Money in the Bank ladder matches, well, this one just kind of gives you just about everything you could have wanted. High flyers, match specialists, veterans and new talent, all thrown in together to create an absolutely violent bloodbath of some of the craziest moves you've ever seen. Serving is one big part of the Seth and Dean feud of the time. The X-Shield members put on an absolute car crash of a Money in the Bank match to help get everything going, with Seth Rollins picking up the win after Dean Ambrose tried to come back to the ring after being declared injured, but still being unable to snatch victory away. Number 4. Money in the Bank 2016. In 2016, 6 men collided in a fantastic edition of the Money in the Bank ladder match, with only one previous participant having won a ladder match before 5 years prior. They hit an absolute booking home run, with Chris Jericho being the absolute mastermind, once again unfortunately failing on his quest to win one of these amazing matches. One person that didn't let the opportunity pass them by though was Dean Ambrose, who took his opportunity and retrieved the briefcase before then going on to cash in on former Shield member Seth Rollins, giving him the WWE title. Number 3. Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania 24. The first entry in our list before WWE completely ruined the format and made it its own complete pay-per-view. In WrestleMania 24, and by the time it had come around, the Money in the Bank ladder match was already an established institution and one of the most anticipated matches of the WrestleMania period, with all the names either incredibly well known for their use of ladders or known for really not doing much of high-flying stuff at all. But it all came together in the most fantastic blend of incredible spots, incredible moments. We all remember John Morrison's ladder moonsault, or Carlito going absolutely crazy on a backstabber that seemed to defy gravity, with the resounding legacy of CM Punk becoming the winner of this match and then being launched into the main event scene of WWE for many, many years to come. Number 2. Money in the Bank 2011. The number 2 spot belongs to the SmackDown-only Money in the Bank ladder match from Money in the Bank 2011, with one of the most wide-open fields I think the Money in the Bank ladder match has ever seen. From former Core and Nexus members Wade Barrett, Justin Gabriel, and Heath Slater, to Kane, Sin Cara, Daniel Bryan, Cody Rhodes, and Sheamus, you could really tell that anyone could win on this one. Sin Cara put on an amazing performance full of amazing lucha rope work, defying gravity all over many times again until Sheamus put a powerbomb through a ladder, which spelled the end of the match for him, being stretched to the back. Ultimately, Daniel Bryan got the win, and once again, much like CM Punk before him, shot all the way up through the ranks into the main event scene, and honestly, never really left. He's just that good. And number 1, Money in the Bank, WrestleMania 21. Sometimes you just get it right the first time. It's only right that the number 1 spot belongs to the first Money in the Bank match to take place, which took place at WrestleMania 21. The 3 ladder match veterans in Edge, Christian, and Chris Jericho kept an absolutely rapid pace from the start, inserting ladders right from the start. Shelton Benjamin came out huge and built an even bigger legacy through these ladder matches that would only improve with time. Kane brought power moves which absolutely rocked the other competitors and completely trashed onto people. Edge picked up the win and cashed in the briefcase in spectacular fashion, taking the belt away from John Cena and setting the legacy of Money in the Bank that would come with time. And that's our list. Thank you for watching. Are there any matches you think should have made the list? Tell them WrestleMania 23 should have. I've been Dan of the Sweet Chinwag Podcast, and you've been watching WrestleBuddy's Top 10.